welcome in everyone to another week in the locker room. We have made it to playoff basketball. It has arrived here in the Hoosier State. Every girls' sectional semifinal matchup took place tonight. So let's spend about the next 10 minutes cutting the field down to half. What a better place to start than with our Friday face-off taking us to Woodlands Class 2A draw. It's the ACAC champ in Bluffton facing Whitco, winners of 21 straight entering tonight and hoping to make it more. Closing seconds in the first quarter, Tigers force the turnover. Cameron Alt finishes the fast break with the layup just before the buzzer sounds. Trims Whitco's lead down to 7 entering the second, but then the Lady Cats hit their stride. Off the missed shot, Reese Stonebreaker dives out of bounds, keeps the ball in play. Great hustle by her. That is Kira Lowe for 3, and Whitco's lead up to 13 at this point. Then later in the quarter, check out Lowe as she's going to dribble up the court, scan. Then she finds Allie Brown on the cut to the basket. Brown catches it, lays it in. The Wildcats are doubling up their opponents here. Whitco has been unstoppable lately, and they'll finish this one off 58-44. Now on the other side of that sectional draw, it's Adams Central and Bishop Lures, and this one was about as low scoring as you could get early on in the contest. Only 6 points scored in the first quarter, but the offense wakes up in the second. Harvest Green, the freshman, drains the 3 to break the tie and give the Knights the lead, and she was far from done in this one. Green responsible for 9 of the team's first 11 points scored, including these 2 right here off the fast break. This one stays close. It ultimately needs overtime, but Green and the Knights prevail. They will face Whitco in that sectional title game tomorrow. Staying in Class 2A, Eastside faced off with Westview in Lakeland sectional tonight, and early on in this one, Eastside up 2. How about Lucy Kitchen with the stutter step at the basket? Great move there, lays it in. Blazers up by 4. Other side of the court now, and Westview's got the ball. Janissa Lehman is going to find JJ Whetstone, the senior-to-senior connection for the Warriors bucket, plus the foul. Westview cutting into the lead, but Eastside keeping their foot on the gas later in the quarter. Taylor Mack finds Carly Carnahan for 3. Blazers controlling this game after 1, and in the end, it's Eastside holding on to win it. That is 2 wins over Westview in 7 days for the Blazers as they advance back to the sectional title game. Now in the late matchup, the hosts faced off with Central Noble, and it'll be the Cougars challenging Eastside for that title tomorrow. Rounding out our 2A schools now, Wabash hosting the sectional field. The hosts not making it through tonight, though. Rochester then beats Lewis Cass in double OT, pitting them against Oak Hill in tomorrow's championship game. Now, it was a very tough Southside draw. Its top 3 in the state, Homestead faces Huntington North in Class 4A. Seniors Maya Epps and Carly Mullering back in the lineup after a 1-game absence and making their presence felt early. Mullering to Epps, who drives to the hoop, 4-2. Spartans on a run early against Huntington North. Later in the first quarter, and check it out, is Mullering is going to find Epps again. But then Epps turns around and finds Eva Scarberry. The junior hits the bucket and converts the and one at the line. Homestead scores the first 18 points of this ball game and rides that to a 68-19 victory. That is win number 24 on the season. Spartans still perfect in Allen County. Tomorrow's the big day, though, as they go for an 8th straight sectional crown. It'll be the highly anticipated Norwell-Homestead rematch tomorrow for that title. The Lady Knights beat the Spartans earlier in the year, but Homestead does have the better record against common opponents. This is Norwell's first year in Class 4A after they won the 3A title last season. What a tough sectional to be in. Battle of 2 of the top 10 ranked teams in the state coming tomorrow. Now we go over to Carroll in their sectional now. 2 of the top teams in Fort Wayne get a rematch, Northrop and Snyder. We start this in the fourth quarter, 5-point game. Snyder's Kiara Smith gets the ball in for 3. That extends the Panthers' lead. Northrop struggling late in this game. Miley Waring tries for 2. Ball knocked loose, but there's Kayla Williams-Thomas out of nowhere with the drive to the hoop, and she scores. But the Snyder offense is going to be too much for the Bruins in the fourth. Janaea Cooper to Mackenzie White. She gets the easy bucket. 2 of her 14 points on the evening. The Panthers claw out the victory over the Bruins tonight, 56-46. And we spoke to the freshman, Mackenzie White, after tonight's game.
We were able to come out strong, and we punched them in the mouth first. We came out, we had a lot of energy. We were making sure we were holding each other accountable.
So now you got to readjust immediately and focus. You're going to play a tough Carroll team. We'll be ready, we'll be locked in, and we'll be ready to go.
So Snyder beats their rival twice in the span of a month, setting them 1 day away from a sectional crown. They will get the winner of this game. Coach may have just spoiled it there. It's the host Chargers taking on the legends from Northside. Carroll starting off this game strong. Lily George with a strong pass over to Ava Myers. Launches that ball through, good for 3, and the legends kept at bay by a strong Charger defense. Cadence Wallace finds the opening, drives to the bucket for 2. The legends would be kept to just 2 points scored in the first quarter. Now check out Carroll's Mia Cortez getting the ball to Alana Morales. She hurls it in from deep. Chargers go up by 3. Carroll soars on past the legends tonight, 61-9. Goshen also hosting a 4A sectional. Let's check this one out. It'll be Northridge and Warsaw facing off in tomorrow's title game after tonight's victories. The Tigers won this matchup by 11 when they played last month. Warsaw joins Homestead and Norwell as state title favorites across the top class. So we're halfway home now, entering Class 3A, which has 4 different schools hosting Northeast Indiana teams in sectional matchups. Let's check it out. Starting at East Noble, the hosts are still in the mix, taking on their rival, the Leo Lions, tonight. First quarter, no score. How about the sophomore Emma Connolly? The 2-point bucket opens the scoring in this one. Now on the other end of the floor, and it's East Noble's Avery Amstutz doing it herself, getting the bucket and drawing the foul. She'd complete the 3-point play at the line. Later, from the line, Addison Deming not able to make the free throw, but no problem because Evelyn Shashi rips the ball away, puts it right back in for 2. Leo would hit a last-second 3 to end the quarter. It's the 13-10 Knights lead after 1, but after that, East Noble, they're the ones who pull away. A big win for the Knights tonight, and they will play in tomorrow's sectional final against the winner of DeKalb and Concordia. These two squaring off in the early game here, and we pick things up in the third. DeKalb up 7. Kyla Kendallin extends the lead to 10. We'll see more from her in just a minute. For the Cadettes, Olivia Bollinger had a stellar night. She hits the triple there. The PFW commit leading all scorers with 32 points, but unfortunately for them, not enough. That is Kendallin again leading the Barons with 22 points. DeKalb closes this one out late, and the Barons will head back to the Big Blue Pit tomorrow for that sectional final. As for the rest of our 3A semifinals, let's run through them all. Tippy Valley hosting Sea City, where the hosts down the defending sectional champs. Tippecanoe Valley will face Northwood, who handled Fairfield right after. Mississinawa hosted Heritage, where the Indians take down the Patriots. That is their first postseason victory since 2003. They've got a date with the title favorite Belmont, who dispatched Marion tonight. And down south at Yorktown, Jay County fell just short against Delta. The other side of that bracket will feature Connorsville, who won the late game. And let's finish out our sectional coverage in Class 1A at Southern Wells. The hosts fall just 3 points shy of Southwood. And that locks in a matchup between North Miami and the Southwood Knights. Then up north at Fremont, the host Eagles soar through their early game against Hamilton. They will face Blackhawk Christian in tomorrow's title game after the Braves grab that late victory. So with that, it is time to take one more look back at our play of the night from sectionals semifinals. We head back out to Woodland. Look at the hustle right there from Stonebreaker. That was Reese Stonebreaker, ended up setting up Kira Lowe with that clutch 3-pointer. Take another look as that ball was about to head out of bounds. The dive almost volleyball style. There she goes off of the miss. And then Kira Lowe with that shot. Whitco ends up winning this game 58-44 using some hustle plays like hers. They beat the tourney champs of the ACAC.